welcome back to Just One Question. And I'm delighted to be starting another year deep in the pandemic.
Here we are.
I never thought it would be this long. But if you've got to spend a pandemic with someone, there's nobody better to spend it with than Jackie Woodside. I'm really thrilled that she's here with us for a few minutes anyway today. Jackie is the coach's coach. So she's been training coaches to coach leaders for 30 years. She's the author of 3 books, and I wish I'd been as smart in picking the topics as she has. The 3 books, one on time, one on money, and one on change. Jackie, welcome.
Thank you so much.
How you doing?
I'm good. You know, what you and I were talking earlier, we're some of the lucky ones, being knowledge workers, that we can, blink and shift, take our businesses, turn it online. My son, thank goodness, is actually going to school in person. I have a teenage son, so he's been on campus at his school up in northern Massachusetts. So I'm very grateful. Yeah, very grateful for that. And I do have to travel a little bit. I go to upstate New York at least once a month. My mom is 84 and lives alone. So I go up and spend about a week with her once a month, but it's just, get in the car, drive my 6 or 7 hours and get up there and then turn around and come home. So, I'm being really careful and mindful. I don't want to be part of the problem and spreading this, and I don't have to be. So grateful for the time home. I hope I'm not getting lazy. I miss playing basketball and racquetball. I miss going to church. I miss seeing friends and hugging friends. But really, I love my spouse. I love my home. So I'm pretty blessed with all that we're going through.
I'm really glad to hear that. And I'm glad you're here. And so I'm going to throw the question to you. Just one question. There's no question that we're going to be changed. We are being changed, and probably in ways we don't fully understand yet by this pandemic. But I wonder, to any extent that you can imagine it or see it, how will we be changed when this is over by this pandemic? How will we have been changed?
Yeah, isn't that something we're all kind of grappling with right now? The impact. I think about it on so many levels. I just mentioned that I'm a mom. I have a teenage son. So I think about how will this younger generation be changed? I work a lot in the deaf community, and I'm present to deaf young children who are not going to school, who are with their parents at home who don't know sign language. So So even the neurological impact of the language deprivation on young deaf children, deaf high schoolers, deaf kids who had to go home. When the pandemic started, I was living on campus at Gallaudet University, and there's elementary school and high school there, and watching all of that was really hard. So I think about our children. I think about how, in many ways, I feel like the sense of safety in the world has been compromised for children and teenagers. And I also know they're resilient, that children are resilient, and this is going to become part of their narrative. So how will they be changed? My hope is that they will lean into the resilience that they have and that they are, looking to the role model of the adults who have learned to switch on a dime. And my poor son's like, not now, I'm on a call. And kids all across the world, for parents who are able to work from home, adapting. And so I'm hoping that what will emerge from, I think the potential pitfall is that we'll emerge with a sense of not feeling as safe in the world. That's the pitfall. And yet what I'm going to lean into, what I'm going to speak, what I'm going to see for our future is that instead of that pitfall of kind of fear and lack of safety, is that we'll grow this sense of resilience and adaptability. That, okay, so we're not doing it this way any longer. Now we're doing it this way. And then expand that. I look at what the NBA has done, what the NFL has done. It was extraordinary how they've been able to continue on with athletics, finding ways to adapt, finding ways of keeping each other safe. So I guess that's what my hope is that we will grow in our sense of resilience and adaptability, so that knowing when we're met with change is one of the reasons I wrote that book, Time for a Change, essential skills for managing the inevitable. And that's really what this is. What we're going through was more or less inevitable given the way evolution is occurring right now. So my hope is that we meet coming challenges with the sense of, okay, we've got this. So resilience and adaptability are the words that I'm going to lean into.
That's fabulous. I love that answer. And I really, really hope you're right, because that would be two great things to have come out of this. Beautiful thoughts from a beautiful soul. Jackie Woodside, thank you so much for being on Just One Question.
No problem. It's really my honor. And this is what a great innovative idea. So thank you for having me.